Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to give it a second to kick in. It says it's on, but in case it's not. So I moved rooms. If this is your first time watching some of our content, my name is John Madrid, and I'm with Factory Direct. Okay. It's a family owned company. We sell tiny homes, manufactured homes, modular homes, and we have a full blown construction company where we're able to be your one stop shop. Okay. So if you want to reach out and talk to me directly, you can call or text me at 432 201 1105. All right. That's my direct cell. I keep it on me. If I don't answer, it might be because I'm shooting a live or with a customer on the other line. All right. So I like to guide not only, well, let me give you guys the plug, right? So right now I'm out at Stonegate here in Midland. I'm in one of the three homes that we have right now that are done and are move-in ready. Okay. So this particular house is a 16 wide, 3 bed, 2 bath, single wide. Okay. It's about 1,200 square feet. We've already done all the work. It's literally ready to live in. Okay. I turned off the lights and stuff in here just because of the lighting, but give you a little preview. We're in the master bedroom right now. That is a queen size bed with 2 end tables. You got your plant over here, and I'm actually at a nice desk on this side also. Okay. So, talking about that, if you want to see the full view of the house, matter of fact, let me do that while I'm here. Let me go ahead and put in the website also. Boom. Because on our website, we have full video tours, we have floor plans, pictures, all kinds of good stuff. Okay. So I like to come to you guys with information and education on the home buying process, because that's what we do. I've been doing it for more than 10 years now. And I never see myself not doing it because, it feels great to help families, buy their first home, their second home, their fifth home, whatever it may be, because the average family owns 3 to 5 homes in their lifetime. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, I've already bought a couple of houses, I don't need another one. If you're watching this, you might need another one. Okay. But today's topic is talking about credit repair, and if it works and what it is and all that kind of good stuff. So first and foremost, I'll kind of cheat a little bit. Does it work? Yes. And now it sounds kind of cheesy. And I'm not trying to sell you credit repair. I'm just telling you about it. I did it personally myself twice. Again, kind of embarrassed to say I had to do it 2 times, but I didn't learn the first time. And I thought they fixed it so easily. They boosted my score, I think like 80, 100 points, something like that in a very short period of time. So to me, I was like, well, if I mess it up again, they'll just keep fixing it. It doesn't really work that way. I'm going to make it a point to have one of the agents there that we partner with jump like on a live with me. And that way, if you have specific questions, he can kind of give a better overview than I can. Because again, it's not like I worked there with them. I just negotiated an 80% discount for you guys, my clients who apply with me and buy with me. Because sometimes, buying a house is a process. It's almost like building a house, because when you build a house, let's say you were to go to a home builder and you show them a floor plan, because that's basically what a blueprint is. A blueprint is no different than a floor plan like this. They'll show it to you. They'll walk you through an example, just like I can here, because we make over 100 of them. So let's say that, you don't need this one, but you need a house. You can still come out and walk this house so you can see how well made they are and what they look like and good things like that. Because even though we got pictures and videos, it might not be the same, right? So we understand that. So either way, that house, once you, pay them or get approved or whatever the process is, it's not like they snap their fingers and it's built the next day. I've seen people take a year or two to build a house, So buying a house is kind of the same thing. It doesn't take that long. For example, at the home that I'm sitting in right now, if you're thinking to yourself, I live in Midland, I need a house, you can move into this thing tomorrow if you paid cash for it. Or if we get your financing secured through us, because we have 8 or 9 lenders, the day after it funds, you move in. There's no wait. There's nothing. You just move in. But anyway, what my whole point is sometimes it's a process, right? So I did a live and an educational video on the 5 steps of securing the financing. Well, step number 1 is the application process. So even if you think, hey, my credit score is not good enough to buy, you still need to try. So apply. Okay. And if you apply, and let's say that, the 8 or 9 lenders we have, that all of them say no, or they ask for a down payment that's too high. And you just feel, well, great, I just wasted my time. No, you didn't. That just means we got to go to step two. Step two, if it's not securing the financing, then it'd be doing credit repair. And if I refer you or one of my teammates or team members refers you, you get 80% off just because we sent you there. And we hope, because we'll stay on contact with you and hold you accountable, that if we help you not only save huge on the down payment, or I'm sorry, on the credit repair, which is going to lower your down payment, because the higher the score, the lower the down payment, that you come back and you buy with us. And we're going to stay in contact. Hey, how's it going? Are you, following the steps and this and that? Because again, waiting never helps. You may think to yourself, I'll just wait. I'll do it next year. Well, guess what? I'm 40 something right now. And when I think back 10 years ago when I was 30 something, it seems like 2 years or so, not 10. So, if you sleep on this opportunity, life might pass you by. And then when we do the math, you've been renting, you've been paying $1,000 a month or whatever. That's $12,000 a year over 10 years. That's 120. That's a lot of money. So it's better to invest it in something that you can own. Okay. But anyway, getting back to credit repair, does it work? Yes. How does it work? All right. So I'm going to give you a brief overview. And again, I'm going to try to get them. I'm not going to try. I will get them on one of these lives. That way I can figure out how to, broadcast 2 different streams at the same time. But either way, the way it works initially, and again, this is a very oversimplified explanation. They'll pull a tri-merge. So basically the 3 main credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, and they'll review it. And anything that's lowering your score, and again, this is not everything, but I'm just going to ramble off some examples. Late payments, inquiries, judgments, liens, collections, there's all kinds of stuff. Anything that's lowering your credit, they're going to go through there and dispute everything. They're going to contact them. They're going to write them letters and say, hey, I don't, basically in a nutshell, can you please provide me the documentation where it shows that I owe this or paid late or whatever the case is. And if you know a little bit about credit and collections and things like that, the bad thing is that, like, let's say, and I'm just coming up with I'm going to make up a name. Let's say that you took out a loan through ABC Company or ABC Incorporated and you don't pay them. Whatever happened, you lost your job, you couldn't pay, whatever the situation is. ABC will try to collect for a little bit, let's say a month, 2 months, whatever, right? Let's just say, they say that they follow up with you for 2 months. And I'm just, again, making up a number. When they give up, they basically just write it off, say, okay, bad debt, and then they'll sell it to, and again, just making up a name, CDE Credit Collections or whatever. And they'll buy it for like pennies on the dollar. So let's say for every dollar that you owe, they'll pay like, I don't know, 5 cents, 10 cents, something like that. And then that's why they'll get those letters to say, hey, you owe $10,000. We'll settle right now for $5,000, saving you 50% off. Well, don't do that, because if you already owe, if it's already on collections, paying it off does not help you. All it does, let's say that you do pay it off, which in theory is the right thing to do. The right thing to do in reality is just never let it get to collections in the first place. Because we get nervous, we'll ignore just pick up the phone and say, hey, I can't pay you right now. What's the minimum? I can pay $5, whatever, anything. Work out a payment plan to avoid collections. But once it goes to collections, paying it off is not going to help you, because let's say that you owed $10,000 5 years ago. Is it hurting your score? Yes. But after 7 years, it falls off anyway. But instead of waiting 2 more years, let's say you pay it off, it's going to renew as of today with a 0 balance, which will essentially hurt your score. So the best thing to do is get a credit repair company. It doesn't have to be the one that we use, but why not if we're going to save you 80% off the regular price, and let them fight it for you. They'll send out dispute letters. And if they don't reply back with documentation and proof within 45 days or less by the Fair Credit Act, they got to delete it. And deletions is what boosts your credit so high. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I can do it myself. Yeah, you can do it yourself, but it's a lot of work. If you have family, kids, jobs, why do it yourself when you're going to save 80% off, right? You might as well, because in reality, at the end of the day, that's a huge savings, and it's going to be guaranteed to work. As long as you follow the tips which again is just don't get any more collections, don't pay anything else late, things like that, it's going to go up. Or, and even if you do get approved, but let's say you just don't have the down payment. Let's say you, and I'm just making up a number. Let's say that your score is 599 and you got approved for $100,000 home and they ask for 15% down, which is 15,000. And you tell me, man, I only have 10 grand. I understand. Some of those banks will call us and be like, hey, if they pay down that XYZ card, $25, and we can do a rapid rescore, it'll boost them up 10 points. And then their down payment will go from 15% down to 10. It's like, whoa, really cool. The banks are not out there to get you. They're out there to loan you money. They're out there to help you. So if they're going to help you at the end of the day, they want to help you get approved the best way and the fastest way possible, which they understand that you're interested in getting an approval with the lowest amount of money down, right? With the best rate, best term, and all that. And the higher the credit score, the lower the down payment. Okay. So either way, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I know it's live. I put it on do not disturb and it still came back. Sorry. All right. But either way, if you know, they know you want the best deal. Okay. So don't feel that the banks are in the business of loaning money. So if they have to turn you down because they have bosses too, they want to help you. And they'll tell you, hey, do this, do that, da, 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 da. And sometimes you don't even have to do credit repair. Sometimes you just got to do a couple little things and you're there. But sometimes you do need credit repair. And again, if you follow the steps and the rules, it works. Okay. Again, I did it twice. And I'm embarrassed to say that I had to do it twice because they fixed it the first time. And then I messed it up because I wasn't, mature enough to keep it where it needed to be. But either way, guys, I'm John Madrid. Today, we talked about what is credit repair and does it work? Yes, it works. And again, I give you a very brief overview. Essentially, anything that's hurting your score, they fight it. They try to get it deleted. And by getting it deleted, your score goes up, which means your approval ratings go up, your down payments go down. Okay. But apply first. Don't sleep on the opportunity to get a house because you might be pleasantly surprised and get approved. All right. So either way, guys, I'm John Madrid. I'm coming to you live from Stonegate here in Midland in the Lila, which is ready to move in today. Okay. So appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow, you like the subscribe. You like the subscribe. Press the subscribe button. Try to help us reach 10,000 followers. All right. We're only at 2,600 right now. We're trying to hit that 10,000 mark and go up from there. And that's why we're coming to you guys with nice content, informational content for free. All right. So we appreciate you guys. If you want to talk to me personally, 432-201-1105. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.